Coming up on 5 Minute News. Obama backs Manchin's voting rights compromise proposal. US hits encouraging milestones on virus deaths and shots. And rainstorms bring relief as Europe suffers summer heat wave. It's Tuesday, June 22. I'm Anthony Davis. Joe Manchin's compromise voting rights proposal is inadequate and does not do enough to protect minority, incarcerated and disabled voters, a coalition of civil rights groups said on Monday. Manchin, a must-have vote for Democrats, does not support the sweeping For the People Act, also known as S1, but last week released a more modest set of proposals he backed. Those include requiring 15 days of early voting, requiring voter ID, and banning partisan gerrymandering. Senator Manchin's compromise fails to adequately address the more than 400 voter suppression measures that are being introduced across the country. This proposal also negates the years of work that thousands of voting rights advocates and policymakers have given to the creation of legislation accepted by voters across this country. More than 20 groups, including the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and Black Voters Matter, said in a joint statement. The comments underscore the precarious position for Democrats as they try and navigate a path forward on passing voting rights legislation. Manchin's more modest proposal may be the only pathway towards passing any kind of voting legislation, though there's no indication Republicans would be more likely to support them. In a signal of a potential split to come, Barack Obama endorsed Manchin's voting proposals in remarks to supporters on Monday. The bill itself is a product of compromise, an effort by maybe the most conservative Democrat in the Senate, Obama said on Monday. A vote to proceed to debate on S1 is expected today, and Republicans are expected to deploy the filibuster to stop it. COVID-19 deaths in the US have dipped below 300 a day for the first time since the early days of the disaster in March 2020, while the drive to put shots in arms hit another encouraging milestone on Monday, 150 million Americans fully vaccinated. The coronavirus was the third leading cause of death in the US in 2020, behind heart disease and cancer, according to the CDC. But now, as the outbreak loosens its grip, it has fallen down the list of the biggest killers. CDC data suggests that more Americans are dying every day from accidents, chronic lower respiratory diseases, strokes or Alzheimer's disease than from COVID-19. The US death toll stands at more than 600,000, while the worldwide count is close to 3.9 million, though the real figures in both cases are believed to be markedly higher. About 45% of the US population has been fully vaccinated, according to the CDC. Over 53% of Americans have received at least one dose of the vaccine. But US demand for shots has slumped, to the disappointment of public health experts. Dr. Anna Diaz-Rue, Dean of Drexel University's School of Public Health, cautioned that the virus still has a chance to spread and mutate given the low vaccination rates in some states, including Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Wyoming, and Idaho. New cases are running at about 11,400 a day on average, down from over 250,000 per day in early January. Thunderstorms brought a much-needed cool-down to parts of Western Europe over the weekend as the continent sweltered under its first summer heat wave. Dozens of people were reported drowned as they sought relief from the heat. Forecasters predicted further downpours moving east toward Poland, which has seen 5 days of unusually hot weather. Germany's National Weather Service said temperatures in the west and north of the country dropped from over 30 degrees Celsius over the weekend to about 20 degrees after a night of heavy rain. After days of soaring temperatures, France was lashed by violent thunderstorms that sent a bell tower crashing to the nave of a village church in central France. The storm also tore through vineyards and flooded homes and public buildings. At least 15 people drowned in Poland over the weekend, which was also the hottest so far this year, with temperatures reaching 35 degrees centigrade. Rescuers say the most frequent causes of drownings are recklessness, overestimating one's swimming abilities, and going into the water after drinking alcohol. In total, more than a dozen people have drowned in Germany over the past week. Moscow has also been hit with a heat wave, with temperatures spiking above 30 degrees centigrade on Sunday. Russia's weather agency warned that the unusually hot weather, with temperatures 7 centigrade to 10 centigrade higher than normal, is likely to persist in the Russian capital and the surrounding region through Friday. Greece's National Meteorological Service has forecast temperatures between 38 and 41 degrees centigrade from Wednesday through Sunday, when temperatures in the north of the country are due to recede slightly. Although it's common for temperatures to hit the 40 centigrade range in the summer in Greece, it's unseasonal to have such hot weather this early in the year. You can subscribe to 5 Minute News on YouTube with your preferred podcast app. Ask your smart speaker or enable 5 Minute News as your Amazon Alexa flash briefing skill. Subscribe, rate and review online at 5minute.news. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen Podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily.